Hey kiddies, what's going on? It is Sean Loftus, film critic for the Daily Journal, and oh say can you see, it's a new Real Talk. Butchering the national anthem for your own self-aggrandizement? What's more patriotic than that? And with brats and burgers on the grill and illegal fireworks in the back of your dad's trunk, we're charging headlong into this Independence Day's edition of Real Talk. Can you see it? Tween girls and their mothers and a couple of very unwilling boyfriends will be gazing up towards the heavens and marveling at the shiny, glistening spectacle. No, not Cousin Eric's bottle rocket experiment gone awry. However, what they will be watching is the teen vampire melodrama gone awry, the Twilight Saga, Eclipse. Seriously, where did you think I was going with that? Now I will simply get this out of the way, because like a band-aid, some things are painful and are best done quickly. When it comes to Twilight films, Eclipse is sort of watchable. And it won't make my top 10 worst films of the year list. Was that as hard for you as it was for me? Unlike the gaping cavern of cinematic hopelessness and despair that the first two films were, the third installment, Eclipse, actually finds itself being a kind of worthwhile endeavor. Sort of similar to being beaten in the face with a baseball bat by a roid-raging Mark McGuire, and then suddenly rejoicing on the day that he decides to use his son's t-ball set. It's not that it still isn't terrible, it's just a little less terrible. I am very sure that this film is not going to convert any of the haters out there. Now, as far as the plot goes, we still have Bella Swan, stuck upon either side of the proverbial lichen vampire tracks, along with both of their hunkiest members. And she and Edward are still wrestling with the exact same question of whether or not she should become a bloodsucker herself. Meanwhile, werewolf hunkster and alpaca doppelganger Jacob is still in love with her, still shirtless, and still rife with ham-fisted hyperbole.
I'm gonna fight for you until your heart stops beating.
Really, dude? If I wanted to watch a guy who was lady whipped within an inch of his life, I would simply break out the old Moments High School junior yearbook. Rustic good looks and a gummy bear heart. Now, if you don't get this series or find watching it as pleasant as attending an anniversary party a full year after the divorce, you will find no respite here. Most of the major problems still exist with the series. The run-in-circles dialogue that never ends, the shoddy CGI werewolves that make Chewbacca look convincing, and Bella and Edward's complete inability to make their mind up on anything. I love you so much that I want to live with you forever, but I will not do the single thing that would actually make it possible for us. And now it's time for the rating. And I think I'm going to toss this one 2 stars. Yeah, I know, it was weird for me too. So now it's time for celebration, twihards. Because while you still may not have a film, or a book for that matter, that should merit reactions like this.
It's your favorite Twilight blogger, Fabian.
How long have you guys all been out here waiting? 28 hours.
Just little wolves, like proper little wolves that look like dogs, but they're not real wolves, they were just dog wolves. They weren't proper wolves, like werewolves wolves, even though they're not werewolves, they're shapeshifter.
We're gonna make eye contact and I'm gonna tell him I love him and then he's gonna throw me into his arms and we're gonna get married.
More real, and it actually looks like Jacob's meant to look, and it's actually red, and it actually has kind of his face and his eyes.
I believe that they're really out there and everyone thinks I'm crazy though.
My God. But this does mark the first occasion that when your kids stumble upon your collection of Twilight gear, it will not be as embarrassing as this. Be safe out there this weekend, kiddies, and don't spill your popcorn on the way out.